Hi there. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. I wanted to take a few minutes. Hi there. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. I wanted to take a few minutes and share with you some tips and ideas for sharing essential oils, which is such a blessing to be able to do. Now I want to share my screen with you. So I want to go back here. So 30 samples in 30 days. This is what some of my team is doing for March, and so I wanted to just go over a couple of things. First, why are we doing it? For some of you, it's going to be a kickstart to your business. And for others, it's going to be a sprint to give a boost to your business. Either way, it's going to build momentum, it's going to create some excitement, and it's going to get your juices flowing, to be quite honest. It's really exciting when you start sharing with people and they have positive experiences. So I'm excited for all of you that are doing this. It's considered a sprint, which is basically something with a very measurable goal in a very short period of time, which this definitely fits the bill, 30 samples in 30 days. And at the end of 30 days, you're going to have some new contacts, some new interests, maybe even some new interested people in the business. It's going to be a really great way to get things going. Sharing tips. Find a reason to use oils everywhere. Pull them out. Get that keychain case out. Pull out the peppermint. Pull out the wild orange. These are oils that you can use anytime. They always are great to use. And guess what? Those cute little bottles and that keychain case are such a great conversation starter. Always have samples with you and ready. That's definitely key. Don't leave home without a little box of samples. You can use something as simple as an Altoids tin, or maybe a little first aid kit, like a Johnson & Johnson first aid kit that you pick up at the dollar store, and take out the Band-Aids and put in your oils. Third point, please do not make someone's decision for them. If you don't share with them, they don't have the ability to make the decision about the oils. If you decide that person probably won't like them, or that person might say no, or that person doesn't look like they might be interested, you're making their decision for them. Do not do that. Let them make it for themselves. Don't be afraid to talk to a stranger. I do this all the time. And the cool thing is, a stranger is either going to be someone that you never see again, or they become a new friend and possibly someone that God put in your life for a reason. It can be at the grocery store, the hair salon, work, school, dentist office, whatever. Be observant. This goes with the whole talking to a stranger thing. If you're at the grocery store and you see a mom with 2 young kids and her cart, she's emptying out her cart and it's all organic stuff, guess what? Chances are, if she's not using essential oils already, I bet she would be really open to them. So you might make eye contact, smile, smile at the kid, say hello, and say, wow, you really have some healthy stuff on your cart there. Have you ever considered essential oils or a natural form of healthcare as far as approaching your family's wellness? And you might get a positive response or a negative response, but either way, you've taken a chance and you haven't made her decision for her. Exchange info and then follow up. Basically, what I like to do is, in my contact list, I've created a contact that is me. It has my email address and cell phone number and my website. And what I do is get their name and their cell phone number and I text it to them. You can go into your contacts, find your contact card, and then at the bottom it says share contact. So that allows you to text it really easily. And then you can also find share cards that have product information on a little business size card that you can have a picture of. You can scan them or take a picture of them on your phone. And then you can text that as well. So whatever sample that you happen to give them, you can give them one of those cards electronically. And then, of course, follow up. Whoops. Following up, be sure to ask this person what the best way to contact them is, whether it's text or email or phone. And then, of course, whether that's a good time. And you can make notes in their contact when you add them to your contact list of that. You're telling them to expect a call from you, so don't let them down. Set a reminder in your calendar if necessary. If you've talked through something and they have an aggressive issue that they want to try and oil for, check back the next day. That's totally fine. If little Johnny is really, really congested and you've given a sample of Breathe, we'll find out the next day. Hey, how's little Johnny doing? Is he feeling any better? And then a couple days later, you might try again. Do not assume if they've used it. Be sure to ask first, have you had a chance to try the sample I gave you? And then they may need clarification on usage, and be sure to be ready to provide that. Then, of course, with a successful sample experience, you want to have a class on the books. You want to have a plan in place. Either invite them to that class or invite them to get together for a one-on-one meeting to learn more and go from there. And then finally, here is a list, some memory joggers, if you will. If you are looking to expand your circle to share with, take a look at this list and let it jog your memory as people who may or may not be open to hearing and learning more. You're not looking for someone who's going to go the 4 or 5 year distance with you and build a business with you right now. You're just trying to think of people that you could give samples to. And usually if you want to give something to someone, they're usually pretty open to that. So this list will help you do that. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope that this has been beneficial to you. And I apologize for my dogs. They needed to tell me that someone was at the door. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.